the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February. We are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Newton on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. The throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Newton throwing again. That is caught by Cohen. He takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, Newton. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll buy some time right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray now on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Eluding the pressure right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he'll let this go deep for runs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Now this this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Chargers 14, Steelers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past him.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going, and following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some...
And got his man complete! And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, Newton. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The 11-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Newton on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Murray
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now the throw taken in by Chuck. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The 12-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Steelers,
operating from the gun. Newton, flush to his right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going for the deep ball, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Williams.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
1st and goal.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Able to get away. And he's
goal.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Newton. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And for a Charger touchdown. DJ Sharp. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He may try and run for this.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Steelers.
Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Jake Elliott.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Murray now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play fake. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Shark's got it left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he hits him in stride. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up, trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now Murray. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. D Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second down, it's Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That time, and it's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
First down, a run with Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. Newton out wide, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Murray, one final try. And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win.